Penis.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gamer's Tale. We are not playing Dungeons & Dragons tonight. We are playing Shadowruns. That means that Steven, also known as Frederick here, will be running the game, and I will be playing something. Anyway, I'm going to hand it over to him, and we can get back into our Americana campaign.
Yes,
Playing with something.
you forgot my other character, Bruno Watt.
We haven't played
What?
with him in a while.
Yeah, I keep getting scared that he's gonna pop up and I'm gonna have to kill him.
Then it's all our billions in the toilet.
Yeah, our Ponzi scheme is gone. Anyway,
Wait, so you're telling me you're going to be playing with yourself?
I mean I do that often.
I mean, I'm
You're
doing
not,
that
you're
right
not
now.
You're not at that point yet of your marriage, but when you get there, you'll understand.
I hadn't been back home in a month. I'm there.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, what's
Great
up,
way to
man?
start, guys.
All right, so last we had left off, Pitt and Ghost. No, Pitt and Webb. Sorry, Pitt and Webb had just come in from dinner.
From the most nauseating date ever.
Well, you weren't there, so you don't know. They left you. So
Yeah.
But yeah, so they just came back from dinner. They had a nice night. Webb tried his best. Yep, fucking. But Webb really tried hard. You know, we all believed in him. He did not believe in himself. But yeah, the next morning he did a quick little dash of shame to his room to get ready for the day, and Pitt found a little box that contained a set of slippers. Actually appropriately fitting slippers for the house versus the, I don't know, half the size of her foot pair that she had last time. But with that, the morning has came. You guys know what Mr. Yamamoto wants you to do. He didn't give you an exact, just said sooner it's taken care of, the better for everyone. But, if this is your first time, see the city, or take care of your work, see the city. You're his guests. You can stay for as long as you want. He's sure that he'll have more work if you need it. Unfortunately, though, when you guys were flying over, your good pal Rebel wasn't with you. And Slim, I believe you tried to call him or send him a message, but he didn't respond.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I did. I was concerned because I sent him, like, where are you? You alive?
All right. So with that, I'll open it up. It is the morning time. What are y'all getting into? You gonna eat some breakfast, see the town, go fuck up a guy's store? What's the plan?
I'm gonna go buy a scooter.
Dude, I don't think you're here yet.
Well, Cody, we'll come back to you when they reach a lull point. All right, buddy.
Okay.
I would have requested some things of the house staff for equipping my people and myself, which we discussed previously.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that,
Alright.
I'm going to eat some food, eat breakfast, get into my now dry clothing, and kind of start to figure out what the actual problem is going to look like.
Okay. Then I have some questions starting out. We'll start with you, Slim. What did you bring with you to Japan? Like, what was in your regular bag, thinking that you were going to a normal meeting? What's in your regular?
Well,
Everyday.
I specifically said that I brought my submachine gun with several magazines of ammunition, as is my normal heavy pistol with the general customary, like, 2 spare mags, at least 1 medical thing, and my armored jacket, and my
Okay.
some normal street clothes.
Okay, so like your normal accoutrement. Okay. Moving on to Miss Pitt. What would have Pitt had with her going into a meeting with a former employer?
Mostly her ammo because her shotgun is in her arm permanently now. Uh, lockpicks, pry bar, some handcuffs possibly.
Okay. All right.
Her headphones, you know.
Okay, so you got your, you got your standard. You probably wear an armored jacket, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got your jacket. You got your shotgun all times with you.
Yep.
Moving down the line to
Spaz.
Ironside.
Oh, I'd probably just have my roto drones.
Just your rotor drones. A gun or anything with you?
Probably one.
Okay. All right.
Just
Moving.
like
Oh, sorry. Say again.
just like a standard
Okay.
and extra.
All right. Ty.
Hmm.
What would you have with you, sir?
Let's see. I
Sorry,
would
whatever.
say at least my pistol. Although, yeah,
Okay.
I would
So
say my pistol, my deck, of course.
okay. So pistol and
And
deck. I mean, I
let's
think that's really
see.
all you got, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
He
I'm
travels
gonna have
light
to
at
work
all
on
times.
getting. I'm gonna have to work on getting more stuff. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, your big item that you have is your deck, and it costs a small fortune. Um, Moving on to Ghost, sir. What would you have brought with you? Would you
Well,
brought a gun or anything?
yeah, he definitely would have. I'd have my spellcasting foci,
Okay.
my where is it? My running gear, which are my custom earbuds, glasses, micro transceiver, and contacts, as well as maybe not the gas mask, but definitely the ballistic mask.
Okay.
He'd have his he'd be wearing his suit. He'd have probably his plastic restraints. You
Okay,
never,
so
because he basically would have gone operating under and his micro camera. He basically would have shown up operating under the assumption that if things go wrong, he should be prepared.
Okay.
So he would have also had his Ares Predator.
all right, no problem. Ares Predator. That's a pistol, isn't it?
Yes, it is heavy
Okay,
pistol.
I'm making sure because all the Ares names kind of escape me every now and again. I'm just like, wait a minute.
It's
Which
the
one is
heavy
it?
pistol. He'd have one spare clip of APDS with
Okay.
it as well.
All right, no problems there. I just wanted to see because you guys did not know you were going to Tokyo, so I didn't want to hear. Well, I brought my 3 assault rifles. I brought like a pound of explosives. I don't
It's
think
no
realistically
good.
you brought that. Yeah, I mean,
Oh
if
God, no.
I would believe Rebel
Not
would
on
have
a
brought that
plane.
because he travels like that. That's just
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
does
sorry.
that.
I should clarify. He would also have his comlink, his Hermes Ecron, and a Metalink. You
Well,
never know when you need backup.
I would assume everyone brought their comm links.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
like your
Yeah.
cell phone.
But he
Um,
also has a burner that he would have brought with him.
That's fair. That's very fair. Well, what else are you gonna call the second at 2 in the morning?
It's more along the lines of a number he can give out that he
Yes,
doesn't
it was
give
a
a shit
joke.
about. Okay.
It's a joke.
Alright.
Like a junk
Well,
email.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So with that, Slim, you ask fuck, shit, what was his name? Shiro, right? Shiro.
Uh,
The
Shiro.
assistant Shiro.
Shiro. Where's
yeah,
that? I
Shiro
have it
the
written.
assistant.
Give me a second.
This got my nuts out after I forgot to get them out.
Oh goddamn. Well, it's like my wife comes back here and she moves stuff because she's trying to clean, and then she moves my shit. I don't know where it goes. So Shiro,
Tales almost time.
you come to me like, hey, I was wondering if we could get a few things. Trent, you told me you wanted a tracksuit.
Yes.
Now, are you talking like an Adidas tracksuit, or are you talking like a velour tracksuit?
An Adidas
Which
one, or
mafia?
What do you think?
Mafia.
an Adidas tracksuit, or maybe even just like an off-brand one.
Okay. He says, yeah, I don't have anything like that in the house, but I can get one brought to you. It'll an hour or so.
That's totally fine. We're not moving it. We're not moving anytime soon.
Okay.
I also
If
asked
not-
for a like a trimmer, like for hair.
That's fine. They have those in the house. You could get those easily.
Okay.
He'll have someone bring one to your room later.
Room service.
But he also, you bring up weapons. Like, what did you have?
Maybe a few more SMGs, an assault rifle or two. I don't know what anyone else brought with them. I just have my my own SMG.
Okay, well, get your guys together. And he says there's a small building in the back half of the property. Just meet me over there in like an hour.
All right.
We'll see what we can find. I assume you get everyone together.
Yeah.
And about an hour later, you walk there.
Mhm.
He's like, all right, and he opens up, and you go in, and it's a functional gun range, but there's also a secondary portion, like a side room off the range part, the indoor range, obviously. But there's a part off of it, and has you open up, and it's a wet dream for Pitt. You know, you open it up, walls to wall, weapons of all kinds, just in there, ready to go. It's storage cabinets full of ammo and magazines. He's like, so what are you looking for? What's your interests?
I kind of look to everyone else because I got my stuff.
What?
Uh,
What?
Guns. What do you
Does
want?
anyone need any weapons? Are you guys good with what you brought?
I mean, I got my shotgun, so that's all I really need.
Okay.
Ghost kind of taps where he has one of his foci hanging, and says, "I've got everything I need."
Anyone else? No?
me personally, I'm good for now. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well,
I guess this was a wasted
kinda-
trip. I apologize for
turns
wasting your
back to
time.
Slim.
What
No,
about?
it's okay.
She points to. Well, I can't remember your fucking name,
Web.
Mr. Canadian. No,
Oh,
Mr. Canadian.
Ironsides.
Iron sights, yeah.
What about you? You got
They got
everything.
drones. You got drones.
No, that's not something that we really kind of keep for our stuff here. That's more of an individual basis. This stuff we can readily hand anyone, and anyone can use it. Drones are special to each person.
I turned to
Oh, yeah.
Ironside. Do you know I use a submachine gun?
Uh,
I can give him a
Where was that
crash
shot?
course.
What was that, Ironside?
like, what would I be looking?
Possibly automatics or submachine gun in your active knowledge or skills.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I've shot one.
Yeah, automatics for machine pistol, submachine gun. Sorry.
All right. Maybe get him something like that, just in case the drones are a little too obvious.
All right. Shiro kind of stops and takes a look at you. He kind of looks at you for a second. He goes, "Bikes or cars?" Not you, Slim. He's talking to Ironsides.
Yes.
Okay. And he goes off to the wall and he pulls out an Ingram Smart Gun X.
Hmm.
It is it's grade A machine gun. It's extremely famous. It's been around since the 2050s. It's a pretty tricked out gun. It's one of the higher quality submachine guns you can legally buy. And I
What was
can
that name again?
Ingram, Ingram, Smart Gun X. I can put it in there for you if you'd like.
Oh,
I can do it real
yeah,
quick.
I was about to try to do it.
You got like 1,000 things in here, man, so it's okay. I got you. All right, so talk about your plan.
Well, obviously we like to scope out the area he is before, or he's working out of. I would prefer to go in with as minimal casualties as possible. Perhaps pose as a potential buyer, and then when he takes us into the back room later that evening, we can extract his dues, shall we say.
Still don't think we need all of us to do this.
Are we looking for certain of us to pose as buyers?
He's an
Or
arms
all of
dealer.
us?
He's obviously going to have muscle. He also dabbles in some shadow running, as we had found out last meeting with Mr. Yamato. He's obviously not going to like it that we're here to take some of his money. I know that would certainly pissed me off. So, generally, Shadowrunners talks with books rather than try to talk things out.
I mean, there are other ways we can get the money without even having to resort to violence.
What happened to your accent, mate?
What? Sorry, out of character. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Sorry.
So what happened to your accent, mate?
Oh.
Listen. There is. No, I'm sorry. I got a really bad ruffle in my throat, so it's getting a little hard to do that. I probably have coronavirus and I'm going to die tomorrow. So, yay.
Great.
It sucks for you. I was just gonna say, just put yourself on mute and cough it out.
Doesn't have to go to work.
Can you put me in your will? I want some free shit.
No.
Anyway.
You know what you could get?
A kick in the pants.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend all my money and make it so that you get all my debt.
Oh.
Can I at least have a milkshake?
No.
Oh.
You can have the empty beer bottle from tonight.
That's not good.
Rude.
So anyway.
Anyway, I can how you say magic.
Yes.
Well,
You can.
You have
say
seen what I can do, have you not?
Sure.
Yeah.
So you would just magic him to convince him to give us money?
I can literally make him do what I want.
Should that fail, he's going to be pissed. And I like hedging my bets.
I don't like the thought of forcing someone like that with magic.
It would be for his own good.
Yeah.
Save his life, you know?
Or we could just talk to him.
Tell him it's in his own best interest to comply.
I mean, obviously, this is a second resort.
Last resort.
Second resort.
The third resort being violence.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. We want him alive and producing more.
Exactly.
If he's arms and legs to
If
use
he
whatever
thinks
tactics
I
experience.
am his friend and I ask him to pay the money, surely he will do that.
You got better friends than I do.
Let's just say I have ways.
You have to use magic to get friends. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yes, well, I don't need friends.
Oh, you ain't getting any anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. I do not care. Now, why don't you go back to talking about the unimportant things, like the guns, or carrying heavy boxes?
Guns are unimportant.
I think he
Nuts
said
to
you
death.
ain't got no nipples.
He's French Canadian. He explains everything.
Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, it's Canadian French, right? Not Frenchy French.
Yes.
Okay. Well, they're different.
I know
Yeah,
they
they
are,
actually
but
are.
they are very different. But it's
I
just
learned the difference from a French Canadian friend of mine. Like I sat down
Okay.
and he went over Phil. I sat down with Phil and he went over everything with me because he lives in Quebec.
So I have a French Canadian friend. He's like, he fucking hates the French.
The French hate the French.
Everybody hates the
French
French.
French hate everyone, don't they, or whatever?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
So anyway,
Now then,
But where are you guys discussing your plan at?
were we at the range? I wasn't where we actually left the range yet.
No, I didn't know if you guys had walked away from the range or if you guys were.
I would include Shiro in this because he needs to know what to expect to tell his boss if something goes sideways.
Okay.
We're gonna try not to kill him, but that's always a possibility, and obviously, you want more money out of him. But we can't guarantee anyone's safety, not even our own.
We understand that. We don't hold it against you. If the worst were to happen, we just would prefer it did not.
Oh,
You know.
as would we.
Likewise.
Well, I just kind of look at my phone to see if I have any messages, and I think we should probably get a good feel of the shop he runs.
Alright. Not a problem. So you asked Hiro, do you want someone to drive you, or are you guys gonna drive yourselves?
Probably have him drop us
Does-
off somewhere.
I was gonna say, does this particular business associate recognize Mr. Yamamoto's chauffeurs?
I mean, he would probably suspect it, but then again, like Mr. Yamamoto has a very distinct style.
Okay.
It's always like a nice town car or suburban, and it's always black.
so I'd say drop us off.
Right. At a safe distance.
Okay.
And Slim will not be going into the place at all. He'll have everyone else kind of do that since he'll be facing the actual interaction.
Okay. And you guys, before you leave, Shiro comes up to you. She's like, "Hey, tracksuit that you asked for is in your room. Don't know if you
Yes,
want to change now. There's also the clippers that you wanted in there. I don't know what you're doing with it, but it's all in your room for you when you're ready."
Thank you.
Slim.
Yeah.
When in no country, all the things you could have asked for, another fucking tracksuit, really.
It's for the job.
Another fucking no, it's not. Don't lie on me.
Yeah, it is.
Another fucking tracksuit.
Well,
Did I
well,
bring
Miss
my
Smiley-
tracksuits? No, I did not. And I am going to pose as a Russian gangster buying guns. That's the plan. That's my plan, at least. I got all of the part.
We're smiling ear to ear right now. He can't help himself.
Of all the things, you didn't bring your fucking tracksuit.
I expected it to be a short business trip, not going to Japan.
You got a point.
Touche.
Yeah, but you never go anywhere without that shit. Like, I never go anywhere without the guns.
Guns
Well, that was a
and
Russian
knives.
thing.
I wear the tracksuit at home, thank you.
Exactly.
No, I mean like in the apartment. Everywhere else, there's no tracksuit. The time I actually need a tracksuit outside the house, I don't have my tracksuit.
That'll teach you.
Then maybe you should bring it everywhere. But hey, you got a new
Don't know about
tracksuit to wear at home then. From Japan, it's so exotic.
It's not that exotic.
Despite the fact that it's from wherever, my character wouldn't know that.
Brazilian
Okay.
tracksuit. Now that is exotic.
I don't know. So anyway, you got yourself another tracksuit to add to the 5 million at home.
It's 3. Thank you. It's 3.
Three is way too much.
He does laundry quite a lot.
3 is too many.
There is no such thing.
Yes, it is.
Comfortable clothes are very important.
Oh, I thought you were talking about there's no such thing as laundry, because I was going to have a talk with you about that.
No, I would never say that.
There's such a thing as too many fucking Adidas tracksuits.
If the man has a taste, let him indulge.
Eh.
I don't think he understands what joking around with friends is.
Wait, we're joking?
For some reason, I find this downright hilarious.
Anyway, the job.
Yeah, so you ask Mr. Yamamoto, not Mr. Yamamoto, you ask Shiro to get you some cars ready. You're driving yourselves, you're going to have them drop you off. I missed that.
Job off.
Drop
Okay,
off.
dropping you off, no problem.
Away from the actual business. Like a couple
Yeah.
blocks.
You get out front, and there's two fairly decently sized Suburbans out front waiting. Or Suburban-esque vehicles for comfort, you know. You're not all crammed into one vehicle.
Okay.
You guys head off. Trent, are you doing anything before? Are you shaving your head and like putting on the tracksuit? I guess.
No, that's after. That's so that he doesn't see if he sees me then, just in case. I don't want to put the full disguise on until we actually go in, which might be
Okay.
today, later, or tomorrow.
Okay, so you're not actually going in today.
No,
You're
this
scoping out.
is recon.
Okay, I'm just
Mhm.
making sure. All right, 2.5 hours or so later, you guys make it to the building. There's traffic.
I
There's
know.
always traffic in a
I
big
know.
city. Like, yeah, and
That doesn't make it any better.
he lives like 45 minutes out into the country in the middle of nowhere for his privacy. 'Cause that's what you do when you have a fuck ton of money. You live the fuck away from everyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or you live in the Midwest where you can be poor and not have that problem.
Anyone never.
Anyway, moving along. Yeah, you guys reach, and it's I assume you haven't let you out like a quarter mile away or some shit.
Yeah, a couple of blocks.
Yeah, a few blocks away, whatever it is. You walk up on it, you get to it, and it's a very unsuspicious building. You know, it's the brick, cinder block building. There's a couple cars out front. There's a couple cars, couple scooters out front, just chilling. Probably from customers or employees, we'll call them. But you walk in, and there's like a main foyer area, and some stairs that lead up with like a little velvet rope chain thing across it with a sign that says "Do not enter." There's a door directly in front that says "Employees only," and then to the right there's a secondary door that says "Welcome." And you open up, and it looks like a tea shop. Like on the walls, there's shelves of different kinds of teas and jars with labels and everything. Most of the labels are in Japanese, so if you don't speak Japanese with, I'd say, at least a 4, you have no clue. With a 6, you'd have a good understanding of what they are. Some of the nuance, like jokes of the names, might get past you, but you get the idea what they are. There's several pots, from very large pots to small decorative ones. There's some ones that are stylized in old school Japanese for tea ceremonies. Hundreds of cups, different styles of cups, making sets all around. There's a very nicely dressed man. He has like a jacket top, a tie, a white waist, like a white apron around his waist, black pants, kind of standing there behind the counter. There's a couple other people milling about, not doing anything too seriously. But there is a familiar face in there. Rebel, if you would like to describe what you're wearing, sir.
All right. Crap. Where am I at again?
You're in the tea shop with them. It's not actually a tea shop. It's a gun store. Like, he sells black market arms, but he covers a tea shop. I don't have a map for it at this moment because you're going to use it for the shootout, and I'm not getting rid of everyone I've put on here. So,
Well, that's not very nice. All right.
listen, I anticipate a shootout anytime Pitt is involved.
Fair.
I mean, that's a fair
fair.
assessment.
It's very fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, okay. So my guy has plans to go to the bathhouse after this because he's super smart. He's wearing a Japanese kimono because he thinks it's like the same thing as a bathrobe because he's super smart. And he kind of just like, at the counter looking, and he sees you guys walking in, like, hey, what are you guys doing here?
Oh dear.
First of all, pull the kimono down a little bit more.
Oh, my bad.
It's just open. It's just open at this point. It's not tied or anything. It's just open. Like, he has like gray sweatpants and a tank top.
Oh,
And
that's
it's, like,
generous.
thrown over. Yeah.
I literally
And
thought
he
he
has,
was
like-
just wearing a kimono. It's just like, hey.
No. He has clothes on underneath it. When me and Cody were actually talking about this, I pictured the dude from The Big Lebowski.
Okay.
Sweats and a tank top and like a bathrobe.
But we're in Tokyo, so you got the
That's
kimono.
kimono. Yeah, he's in Tokyo. He's got his kimono. But there's like a straw hat too on his back. Like, the most touristy, but also the most insensitive that you could be at the same time. He's got it.
Yeah.
It's fancy seeing you guys here. What are you doing?
Slim just like use one hand to rub his eyes and temples.
I get the feeling you guys aren't excited to see me. I didn't know you'd be on vacation too.
We're not on vacation though.
Oh. Well, what are you guys doing here?
We're getting some tea, and I give him a look that's like, don't ask questions, roll with it.
Oh, well, you guys can be weird. I'm getting guns. And from like nowhere, he produces like a big slurp. Like, this place is great.
I could use some tea.
So you just don't answer your phone on vacation?
I have no signal. It's for not Tokyo.
You need a better provider. Really, you do. I can set you up.
Well, I mean, that's super future Sprint for you.
You leave Sprint alone.
No, give them more shit. They deserve it.
You hear that
I
now?
have
Oh.
literally zero issues with Sprint.
Okay,
had-
fine. I'll make up a different future cell phone carrier.
Let's be
Splint.
honest. T-Mobile.
Yeah.
They're still
Yeah,
around
yeah.
somehow. Somehow they're still around. Hanging on.
Well, no, we know why they're still around. It's because of shady business practices.
This is
Just like
Shadowrun.
everything else.
Yeah,
'Cause
so I
it's
have
Shadow.
Bit Mobile here, and then it doesn't get signal outside of, whatever. Fuck it. So you guys are on vacation too?
We covered this. We're here for tea. Another meaningful look.
About that time, the gentleman who had been wearing the white apron and everything comes up and he goes, yes, can I help you with anything?
Ah, yes, I would love a black tea. Thank you.
Black tea. Any particular kind?
Specialty of the house.
All right. If you'll follow me over here, and he leads you like to the back wall, and he has like a jar and everything. And he takes you to the jar and everything. He opens up and he's like wafting it to you, and at the same time he reaches in his apron and he pulls out this like little card. And on the card it has like three different weapons listed. There's an AK, another assault rifle, and then there's like a heavy machine gun listed in that. He's like, yes, sir. This is our house blend. Would you like servings for 1, 2, or 3 people?
I'd like serving for 1 later, and I think servings for 3 now.
Servings for 3 now and 1 later. That's all right. Give me a minute. Let me make sure I have enough available at the moment.
No problem.
And he leaves for a minute or two. Comes back. He goes, yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. Do you have a vehicle with you, or would you like it delivered to a specific residence?
I would like to pick it up later. Thank you. I like to make sure my tea is well packaged.
Okay, will you be picking up both at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we do have a bulk deal going on right now, so for both of those, give me a second, let me find it. For both of those, I could do, we could call it 65.
65. And I kind of make a motion that was like 1,000?
No. He writes it down. He writes 65 period 00, and then he crosses out the period. Like on a piece of paper. No, sir, just 65.
I expect this to be a good tea. Do you have any tea accessories available as well?
I have a number of cups that can be used, as well as a few different teapots that I think will go well with this. Are you looking for a teapot to really hone in the flavor, or make it more robust?
I always like my teas a little bit more robust than others.
Okay,
It's a cultural thing.
that's very understandable. Everyone is different. Well, would you like to have this? Would you care about it being a longer, um, a longer brew time, or do you need it to be readily available?
Well, generally, when I bring out tea, is for parties that I expect. So a longer brew time will be just fine.
Okay, then he says I have this lovely I call it a triple pot system. It's really not 3 pots; it's just 1 pot, but it has 3 different layers inside of it to help distribute the load, so to say. Uh, make me a make me an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence?
Well, I'll give you a +3 because you have experience with I'd say illegal arms and shady shit like that.
Would this be logic or intuition?
Let's go with intuition. Intuition.
Okay.
Sorry.
Body or logic?
Logic.
Okay. No modifiers, of course.
No, you get your +3.
Okay, +3.
Two. Well, the good news is you didn't glitch.
Okay.
You're pretty. You have it's enough to pass. As long as you didn't glitch, you've been fine. You know that he's talking about a tripod, and he's asking, is that something that you're looking for, or you want something that you could leave and come back later?
Hmm. Maybe that would do me actually quite well.
Okay. I'll have it set up with that. That's going to add another 5 um, onto the price overall. Now, have you thought about cups?
I do prefer standard cups. They
Okay.
just in case they
For
get
how,
broken or people come by, they're not a little too jealous of some
I
higher end
understand.
stuff.
I understand. For how many people?
To serve,
Oh, yes. Generally, how many do you entertain at a time? You can always have more for when unexpected guests come by, though.
true. It's generally about 3 guests at a time.
Okay, so 3 for your guests, 1 for you. That's not a problem. You know what? You're doing quite a bit of business here, sir. I'll put that in there, no charge.
Thank you. This is a very accommodating tea shop.
Thank you very much, sir. I hope you tell your friends.
Oh, I will.
All right. Now you can settle up now, or you can pay on pickup.
Uh, how about 50-50?
That's perfectly fine, sir. He looks over it and he's like, it's gonna be 35 now, and you can pay the remaining 35 when you come to pick it up.
Perfect. I shall the 35.
You hand it over a cred chip,
Mm.
a cred stick, excuse me. He takes it. He gets what he needs off of it and hands it back to you. He's like, you can come in the front and speak with me directly, or you can come in the back and talk to my men. If I could just have a name for the pickup, and they can take care of it.
Ask for Truscott.
Trescott. All right, no problem. Thank you so much, sir. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Oh no, not right now. I'm looking forward to my tea later.
Okay. All right. Well, if you if you're interested, you seem like quite the connoisseur. I'm getting a something rare for my shop at least. It's called a tea bud. They're a German variety of tea, very popular. You let them soak for a little bit, and they really expand and create a well-rounded flavor. If that's something you'd be interested in, I could contact you when they come in.
I'm always open to sampling new teas.
Okay. All right. If I could just have some way to contact you, an email, something like that.
Uh, I got a friend in the spice trade by the name of Zadarek. You can contact him, and he'll contact me. And I give him the Zadarek email.
Okay. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you later, sir. Thank you again. Anything for your friends, or are they just accompanying you?
I'd
Uh,
like something.
Uh, yes, sir. What can I help you with?
Do you guys have bubble tea?
Bubble tea. It's not quite that kind of tea shop, sir.
Nothing with some kind of like explosive flavor?
Nothing with an explosive flavor per se. I have something that's a little spicy. It is a green tea, so it really hypes you up. There's a lot of caffeine in there. Wakes you up in the morning. Is that something you might be interested in?
Yes.
All right. And he says they're right over here. Um, he gets over there and he's talking about the teas and everything. He pulls out a little card, and this one's very straightforward. It has 2 things written on it. It has frag or smoke.
Um,
I have enough tea here for 1 or 2 parties. It just depends on how much you're looking for yourself.
I'm looking for enough to feed 2 parties.
2 parties. Okay, that's not a problem. Um, do you have a price range, a spending limit you were looking at?
Under Under 4?
Under 4? That's not a problem. Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue at all. Would you like to pay now or pay at pickup? You can pick it up now in the back, or I could package it up nicely in a neat little box.
I think I'll take a neat little box.
All right, no problem. And he says, if you could just go ahead and we could settle up the bill. I'll come back in a minute and have them for you.
Sounds good.
All right, now Cody, when you were saying 4, did you mean 400 or 4,000?
4,000.
Okay, that's all right. So smoke grenades cost 40 new yen. He's selling them at 100 because black market. So do you want 40 smoke grenades or how many?
No, I was wanting the actual frag grenades.
Oh yeah, fragmentation was 1. So
Oh, my guy's
those
not
are-
very smart.
that's okay. Those are a little bit more expensive. They're about 200. So do you want 20 fragmentation grenades?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I mean,
Is it-
think about your target
Oh, no,
audience here.
No, I know.
I have no idea what the target is. I'm on vacation. I was
He's
not there
talking
for
to me.
any of that.
I meant,
he
I
says
meant, think
4
about who you're talking to.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
says-
rebel. Yeah, of course he wants 20. He needs to get stuff in his pockets, car, trunk, or anywhere else.
Oh, you guys hadn't even seen my ride yet.
He says, "Give me just a moment, sir. I'll package up what I have available for you. And if it's not enough and you need more, come back another time and we'll get it taken care of." So he goes back. And he packages it all up and he comes back to like, there's 10 packages in here for you, sir. Now don't. I wouldn't recommend using it too often at once, sir. It's been known to be an addicting thing. So he gave you 10. So that'll only be 2,000.
Okay.
That's 4,000.
Hand over 2,000 on a cred stick, and
Yeah.
I
You do
take my
the-
tea.
Swipe and exchange back, and you have this little box. He's like, "Thank you for your business. Please come back and see me at any time. Is there anything else for anyone?"
I turn around all happy and proud of the rest of the group, like, hey guys, this is the best vacation ever.
Pit currently seems to be just at least acting like she's listening to music.
Okay. All right. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have something to take care of in the back. If you need me, ring the bell. If not, have a wonderful day and thank you. And he gives us a little bow and he walks into the back and you can hear some shuffling of boxes and stuff.
Speaking of things we're able to hear, that entire time I was trying to listen to conversations around the tea house. Did I get anything?
Most of these people are actually, it sounds like they're actually there for tea. Because you can see he legitimately has tea. He does sell it. But there's
Well,
this-
remember, I have the headphones. I can hear, like...
Oh, you want to like listen to it in the back and everything.
Yeah.
Um,
However far I can hear.
You'd be able to hear probably the back. It's those are pretty damn good headphones you have. Let me see. Let's get a perception check. And augmentation. Here. Headphone. Yeah. So. Yeah, it's a perception. Will give you a +3 on it.
Okay. God damn it.
There is some static actually, and it's weird because you'll look around the room some and it'll clear up some, but every time you kind of look towards Ghost, it gets a little heavier. Slim, if you actually want tea, you can buy some real tea.
I was
That's what
buying.
you want.
I was buying some real tea too, just a cup to go.
All right, no problem. You know, you ring the bell and he comes back. It's like, oh, back so soon. He was like, oh yeah, I'd like a cup to go or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Are-
just
no, He kind of looks confused for a second. His eyes go wide. He's like, looking at you. Like, yeah, tea. He's like, okay, yeah, sorry, no problem. Give me a minute. He comes back with like a coffee cup, like one of the to-go coffee cups with it, and there's like it's already brewed. It's like they had it sitting in the back. It's lukewarm. Like he wasn't expecting someone to buy a cup to go. But, you know,
It's
I'm gonna take a big
tasty.
old sip of the big gulp. I think mine's better.
How much should this
yeah.
take?
From he's like, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt us.
Hmm. Thank you.
No problem, sir. You have a wonderful day. And you have a lukewarm cup of green tea with just a little honey in it. Just a little honey.
Classic.
Oh,
You know, they got a 7-Eleven around the corner.
Oh, really?
Where do you think I got this big gulp from?
No one knew.
So I just
You
slowly
probably
backs
bring it
out
from
the
home.
door.
The same one from home. He's had it for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
Hey, we aren't talking about like McDonald's sweet tea, okay?
sure.
But yeah, so that's
You guys ready to go? You need a ride? I got mine parked out around the back.
Oh no, yours would be right in front.
Oh, mine's parked right in front. You guys need a ride? Pitt, you might have a problem. It's not exactly your size. It's more my size, but
Mm.
You
I've
do
never-
know that the car is waiting for you, like around the corner, a few blocks.
We have our own right. Thank you, Rebel.
okay. So, you guys working or on vacation? Because there's this really cool bathhouse right down the road.
We're working.
Oh,
You were invited, but apparently you're on vacation.
well, I mean, I can get off vacation. I'm here.
I mean, we could always use some extra help.
That kimono makes you look like an uber foreigner.
I mean, I am. I was on vacation before you guys showed up.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
being said, you guys look kind of goofy. I'm just gonna go back to the hotel and change my clothes.
All right then.
Look, Goofy, I'm wearing the same thing I usually do.
Exactly.
Well, no, I'm talking about Mr. Tokyo tracksuit over here.
I'm not wearing the tracksuit.
He does
goddammit.
not wear the
No,
tracksuit.
not yet.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Mister, I got 3 tracksuits. It's only because
4
I
now.
bought another one.
Okay, so
3
you got
or 4.
the blue one, you got the black one, you got the white one. Okay.
Don't forget the red one.
Uh,
This one is olive green.
oh, nice, exotic.
Olive green with a black Adidas stripes.
Okay,
Dude,
okay, I can work with that.
means When he squats, everything lines up. Okay.
But you don't have the red one. That's the most important one because then you don't have to. Then it's less work to wash the blood out.
That's what the black one's for.
You give it enough time, the blood just blends in. Anywho,
I'm already flashing back to last session when Slim was washing clothes with himself in the tub.
that is an easy way to do the laundry if you have to.
That's the problem. He didn't
Russian
have
of
to.
you. It's quite Russian of you, man.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, true. Because of the iron, yeah.
So where we going? Where we going?
Well, apparently I'm picking up guns tonight, so
You know, you're picking up tea tonight.
Yeah, you guys are not. You guys are out front of the tea shop now.
I mean
Oh, you're
airsoft
not
guns.
getting tea?
I'm getting airsoft guns. This
I'm
is
sorry.
Japan.
Who wanted tea?
I've got my boxes of tea with me.
He was joking. Like
Ah.
later, getting tea later. He thought he.
I'm gonna hold on to my box of tea. Like, you guys want some tea?
Not right
But,
now.
but yeah, you guys are out front, variety of cars. You guys are all kind of eyeballing them, like trying to figure out which one is Rebel. There's some really nice high luxury end cars, up and down the street.
I feel like he
There's
drives
few
a rust bucket.
motorcycles. There's a few lower end
Whoa,
cars,
that ain't cool.
Um,
Oh, he
you guys-
definitely does.
You guys are saying, are you gonna tell him where you're staying at, or you just be like, hey, just meet us back here at like 7 p.m.
You know,
I mean-
you know what? He wasn't here for the initial thing, so he doesn't get to stay at Mr. Yamamoto's. So
Well, good thing I got this hotel for 2 weeks.
I pull up a few things for like local shops that aren't actually the place we're going to be hitting a couple of blocks away. Meet at this location, and I show him, and I text it to him, or I'll show him so that he can put it into his phone since he doesn't have reception in Japan.
He doesn't have reception, but the internet is everywhere, so
Yeah.
he can use his GPS.
All right. I say okay, and then I hop in this car, and then I turn on some music, which happens to be the theme song from Tokyo Drift.
And Barracuda.
Oh yes, that
Okay.
that really ancient classic there, Tokyo Drift.
In case y'all are wondering, it's a yellow rickshaw. Motorized
Yeah.
three-wheeled rickshaw. Just
Awesome.
I put it in the Discord.
Oh god. Oh,
Hold on. I gotta
Oh.
look over here.
Oh no. Why?
Let me see.
I love
Hold
it.
on.
Yeah. It's even the
Where
right
are
height
we
for
at?
him too.
Oh,
Oh, it's not even that
on.
expensive.
You put the package of tea in the back, and you kind of lean out. And he goes, "And the secret to hiding in plain sight is blending into your surroundings." As he pulls off, and you look. There's no rickshaws. No one's wearing kimonos and big straw hats.
To be honest, it's the perfect disguise because no one's going to expect someone that obvious to be smuggling weapons.
That's the thing, though. Is like, would you really pull that guy over? Like, would you stop him? No, you would not stop him. You'd be like, you know what? He's probably crazy. Not today.
Probably.
He's crazy and not the good kind.
What are you implying, Ty?
The best part is, like, nobody's questioning this. They're just like, yep, that's Rebel, man.
Yes.
It really
That's
is.
him.
Well, yeah, it's fine.
So it's
It's
probably
not fine,
the
but
same.
it's Rebel.
It's fine.
I mean, it's not entirely unexpected. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, it's not. Not at all.
So you guys are heading down the street back to your cars. You make it to the cars, and you get in, and the guy the rear vehicle waits for the front vehicle to go, and he leads the way. But the front vehicle driver turns around and goes, "Where to?"
Mr. Yamato's
Oh,
place.
rickshaw.
All right.
I mean,
not a
can we
problem.
go? Can we go elsewhere? I think Ironside locked them in the other bathhouse.
Yeah. Drop us near one of the nearest bathhouses and pick us up in about 3 hours if you don't mind. Take some time off.
Okay, no problem. And it's like 20, 30 minutes or so, and things are pretty decently nice bathhouse.
Are you trying to think up a map because you weren't expecting
No,
us
no,
to
no,
go to a fucking
no,
bath?
no. I was responding to something Cody said to me. 'Cause he texts me funny stuff that's not appropriate.
This is also just
Me and him lived together for a year, so
Yeah.
but yeah, you make it there. For anyone who reads Japanese or can read Japanese, out front says bathhouse. It says men, women, co-ed. There's 3 spaces you can go to wherever you'd like to. Slim, make me a perception check, please. I don't know
perception.
what's wrong with my mouth, but yes, a perception check.
Perception. Or
It's the lack
milkshake.
of tea.
Okay.
Spilled it.
2. Yeah. No. Just a bathhouse. Never mind.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
I think I know what's up with
Wait.
this.
Do you know what's up with this bit? I don't think you do.
There's two
I
options.
think I have a sneaking suspicion it's one or the other. Yeah.
There's two
Well,
options in the third one.
Well,
Yeah.
there are 3 options: there's men's, women's, and co-ed bathing. But whatever, you go in. And there's once again there's the very traditional: take your shoes off, put them in the little rack.
Get in this bag.
Yeah.
You're
No.
also, I'm not mistaken, supposed to take a shower before you get in there.
Yes, that's what I'm getting to, buddy.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So you get up to the front,
Weeb.
and it's a lady running it and everything. She asks you how long you want to bathe for.
I said 3 hours, right? 2 hours, maybe.
2 hours, not a problem. 2 hours for everyone.
I kind of look around.
Yeah.
Well, there's 5 of you, so.
Mhm.
Right. All together or separate?
I mean, he kind of looks and he kind of chuckles a little bit. You want to take a bath?
Usually take those by myself.
Oh, no. It's a large communal bath. It's like a hot
a
spring
bathhouse.
kind of thing.
It's,
Yeah, but
it's like the size of a swimming pool or something.
like a very large jacuzzi.
Okay. Well,
But
okay.
the question was more directed at because you have Pit with you, a woman.
Oh.
Because there's men's bathing, women's bathing, co-ed bathing.
Web, broaden your horizons. Bathing with a bunch of people can be a lot of fun.
I'll have to take your word for it.
I think I would rather be by myself. Seeing her, I might go blind.
I've seen a lot worse.
I mean, I have 2, but
Pitt says nothing but glances to him.
I mean, unless you two would like to communal bathe by yourselves, I'm sure Ghost and I can entertain ourselves. You want to join us on your side?
I'm not
I
sure
thought
what
we
we
were
would
going to
be
go
doing.
into
But
one big one.
That's to be honest, I was thinking the exact same thing. Just one big one. Nice people stew.
Yeah, it's
The woman kind
fine.
of look at you as one.
fine, whatever.
Okay, one.
Let's go with that.
If you want one separate, you're going to have to pay for it yourself.
She does some quick math. He's like, all right,
Quick math.
1,000, 200 for each person for 2 hours communal bathing. That gets you, a robe, a towel, and a secure locker to put your belongings into.
Okay, I fork over the 1,000.
All right, she takes it, and very clearly there's like 3 hallways with curtains blocking them. There's a sign over top that says men, second one says women, and the third one says communal. And you can tell that they go off in their own little areas. You go into there, and the changing rooms are kind of sparse. For this time of day, it's probably closer to noon. It's not that many people. It's more of like a later in the day kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so you kind of have the run of it for the communal bathing. You guys get undressed and changed and everything. Get into, if you're wearing you shower off essentially before getting in. You have your towel. You can take it off before you get in or whatnot, however you want to do it. But you get into the baths. And you're relaxing there for about 20, 30 minutes. When all of a sudden you hear a little pitter patter of feet. And there in all his glory is Rebel, who had not gotten the memo to wear your towel to the tub and then take it off.
So he's, you know what?
God damn it.
Oh, hey guys. Are you following me?
Are you following us or preceding us?
Well, I mean, I had plans to come here first. I was already in my bathhouse get up when you ran into me.
Oh yeah, I liked your idea. So here
Oh.
we are.
Nice. High five.
It's like a medium 5, like chest height.
I'm suddenly
yeah, that's
reminded.
Okay.
I'm suddenly reminded of Psych with Carl Lassiter. I'm sorry, I don't do nude handshakes.
Oh my god, I remember that one.
So, no high five?
You're not getting one from Slim. That's all I'm saying.
Fine,
good.
Still high
whatever.
five.
Cannonball
Got a
into the
high
bath.
five from Ironside Sink.
Yeah. Cannonball into the bathtub. This place is good. I love everything about this place.
Depending on how deep this water is, Pit's probably like barely covered.
It's deep enough that the average person, could sit in and could be covered up to their chest, like up to like their collarbones. You could sit on the actual floor of the bath, and be covered up to your collarbones.
There we go. I'll do that then.
Yeah. Whereas everyone else is kind of like sitting on the seat built into the side of it. You're sitting on the floor like, this is okay. But you have like a nice place to put your elbows now. It's the seat
Sure.
where everyone else sits.
Sure.
Bi-level.
So are we the only ones in here?
Yeah, this is the bathhouse thing is like a more like an end of the day kind of thing to relax, hang out with some friends. It's like going to the sauna after a workout. You don't do it midday. But y'all are doing it midday.
So,
Tourists.
because we want somewhere where no one will be to talk about things.
Oh yeah, that's totally why I wanted to come.
To be honest, I
Good
thought you.
idea. Good idea, Ironside.
To be honest,
Ginny.
It's
I.
like
Yes.
neck deep in the water, just like
Just like what? Because you cut out.
he's just like neck water, just chilling.
To be honest, I thought you were looking for a massage house. Ironside. That's what I thought your plan was.
What I said
No.
bathhouse. Although if you want a massage, pretty good at them.
Not in the same pool that I'm in, please.
Oh. So, what's our plan? What
Well-
you find out? All that good stuff.
Apparently, I'm buying some three-legged tea and a kettle.
Are
He
you
has legs?
are you unsure of your order?
I am absolutely unsure of my order.
But what did you actually buy?
Oh,
He
yeah.
actually bought a
No, does Slim know what he actually bought?
Oh,
He know. I know. I bought illegal items for Japan.
So
that
you
kill
don't
people.
know what you bought.
I think I bought something heavy machine gun and an AK, possibly.
I'll trade you some grenades.
I think a heavy machine gun is a bit more than a few grenades.
I've got 20.
Well, I was trying to air into the back, but got static.
Sorry.
I don't think it was you.
It's just his way.
I don't know what you mean by his way, but alright. Were there any, like... Did anyone look at security? Or anything?
No. Which
Were
is
we
why.
supposed to?
Nobody asked.
What
You're
we can
really
do.
bad at your job.
My job is not surveillance.
To be honest, I
My
was
job is
expecting.
infiltration.
Oh, that's true. To be honest, I was expecting just to look at it a bit from the outside, have Webb do a scan. I wasn't expecting to find you, Rebel.
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you guys either.
He says with his bag of chips in the bathroom.
It works. It works.
My vacation doesn't end until tonight. You guys got to deal with this.
Okay.
There.
So no, we don't know what surveillance they have, if they have any magical security.
Or
Nothing.
regular security. I'd assume regular security.
Okay.
He's not stupid.
Well, I couldn't exactly hear what was going on in the back. I can tell there was definitely more people.
I have 3 milkshakes that says they're heavily armed.
I just look at him like, yes, of course.
Of course, sure you do.
No, the arms dealers are armed?
They're pacifists.
I just want you guys to know, I put a lot of thought into this, and you're welcome.
What?
Huh?
What?
Sour cream and onion chips, dude. Get with the program.
Can I have some?
Yeah.
I reach over and take some.
5 feet apart because you're not gay.
I was gonna say you don't know that, but yeah, Slim's not gay.
5 dudes chilling in a hot tub, 5 feet apart because they're all gay.
Oh,
Webb's
boy.
not gay either.
Class.
Yeah, what?
Pit's probably like uncomfortably close to Webb and or Ironside.
I
I want in on this.
I mean, it's a large area. You guys could have 4 or 5 feet between all of you.
My point still stands.
I feel like she's like just right in the middle,
I mean,
where they have no chance to escape.
What are we escaping?
No chance.
I'm just like on the opposite end of the pool, as far as I can get. Just
Yeah,
there.
that's where Ghost is too.
But they're still 5 feet apart.
That's more like 10 feet. With
Yeah.
that.
I'm just blowing bubbles in the water.
Because they're not.
Fine. Ghost will be in an opposite corner from all of you.
I didn't say it was with my mouth.
Oh God.
What?
Oh no!
Oh
He's
God.
definitely on the other side of the pool from that.
Oh no! If he revealed that out loud, I'm moving as far away as I can from.
Well, I mean, you guys are in the tub with me. I mean, the bubbles are coming up, and it's not coming out of my mouth. Where do you think they're coming from?
Is that kind of thing where Timon and Pumbaa are in a hot tub, and if the Pumbaa gets out, the bubbles quit?
Yes.
The question is now, who is Timon in your band of
All of us.
everyone?
So anyway, Jesus Christ.
Now then,
So we don't really have a plan besides go in there with you in your fucking tracksuit.
Tracksuit has magical powers, or so I'm told.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It's got a high thread count, so it's really nice.
No. And I don't know what names you gave them, but you got like 5,000.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones.
Trisket.
Yep, Truscott.
So, are we going in there with you?
I would assume yes. You know, I get my tracksuit on, yeah, get a haircut, show up, put on a little Russian accent, buy my tea, inform him that in addition to the money that I just paid him for the stuff, he's going to be turning over a few other things because Mr. Yamato sends his regards, and we'd love this to be, a beneficial business arrangement. And I'd like to, buy more tea from him in the future instead of, from the grave.
Alright. do that, and I'll just look intimidating.
I mean, that's what I pay you for.
Are we all there?
Yeah, you
Yes,
guys-
we're talking about this in the bathhouse.
Yeah.
That's why I'm talking so openly about it, because no one else is here.
Oh. I don't know. You guys tried to leave me last time.
No, we didn't try to leave. You didn't answer your phone.
I was talking about this most recent time. Teeth, and then
Oh.
you guys went to the bathhouse trying to leave me.
Oh.
Did we?
Mm.
Or did you just leave before we could say anything?
You
I
left
didn't-
without saying
We
goodbye.
didn't tell him where we were, living at the time. So he's just got a few more weeks in his fancy hotel, which I feel like is in quotes.
That's a question though. Like, how much would you have gotten yourself a fancy hotel for vacation?
Fuck no.
It is the cheapest thing that he could find.
Fuck yeah, it is. It's the back of my
One of
little
those,
thing.
one of those like really small
Oh, so full
hotel
size.
rooms.
The capsule hotels?
capsule.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
He just sleeps there. That's all he does. Just capsule hotel sleep.
Well, yeah. How else do you think I spend all my money?
Hookers and cocaine.
And
Yeah,
bathhouses.
I'm gonna make
apparently.
my vacation with hookers.
I mean, all those and more could be in the bathhouse. You don't know.
Not this
That's
one. This
fair.
one is
Did you
a
bring one?
respectable one.
Okay, this one is an actual bathhouse. Got it.
Did you bring the hookers and cocaine? Because I didn't.
Does it look like they're running on me?
Well, no, I wasn't gonna look. 'Cause I ain't gay.
I'm below the water, man.
All right, so your 2 hours are up, and the lady you hear a bell ring, signaling your time is up.
Oh,
I stand up and I get my towel.
I stand up
Alright.
too. I just kind of stand there.
He does not have his towel. So you guys make your way out of the tubs, back to the locker rooms and get dried off and changed back into your clothes. Rebel, did you bring a different set of clothes for after the bathhouse, or was it just that till you get back to your hotel?
I brought an extra change of clothes, mainly because I kind of kept all my clothes in a double bag. That kind of just stayed in my awesome, chariot of awesomeness.
That's very fair. Very fair. You see now Rebel is not in his kimono and sweatpants with a tank top. He's in his normal accoutrement. It seems that really was just for the bathhouse. Yeah, you guys are now dried off and changed, and
Alright.
out front, your car is sitting there waiting. Rebel, your scooter is sitting there waiting as well.
So what do you guys want to do after this? Are we doing vacation stuff or are we doing work stuff? Down for both.
Well, I'm down for some vacation stuff after work stuff, especially if if our employer has a bit more work to do.
Mr. Our employer.
Well,
Is
you
Mr.
almost said Mr. Shiro.
Is
No.
Mr. Your employer looking for one more employee?
Well, you were invited, but you weren't there.
I'm here now.
Then we'll ask.
How about this? You go back to your place, get ready. We can inform our employer that you are here now. I don't feel like he would appreciate you just showing up at his house, despite the fact that you were invited. It is a bit of a surprise that you're here.
What do you want me to do to get ready?
I don't know. What do you need to get ready?
I do a quick spin and I go, all right, I'm ready.
Okay. Maybe get something to eat. I don't know. Have some dinner.
I just had my big gulp.
That's not food.
It was
He did
close
have
enough.
chips too.
And chips.
That's
You
not
had so much.
food.
I mean, it is food, but I mean, don't you get the feeling like you just need just a little something else? You know, maybe a
Not
bowl
a
of ramen.
meal.
No.
I know a
You
really good
guys are
ramen
hungry.
place.
Okay, we're eating ramen.
No, it's not.
We're all going. It's settled.
We gotta go back to the.
Fine. We'll get ramen afterward. Because I don't think this place has milkshakes.
No, probably not.
You could ask around.
I don't feel like asking around.
Very fair of you. That's your prerogative, sir. All right. Yeah, you guys get into your vehicles. And you tell the drivers, where to.
Back to the compound, if you will.
No problem. It'll just be a little drive. Traffic's a little lighter today, right now, so we should make some good time.
Good.
Takes like an hour and a half or so. You'd already came back part of the way to make to the bathhouse. You feel like this might be like his favorite one that he goes to, if he goes to one, or one that he prefers. Rebel, are you going back to your capsule hotel, or are you going to try and keep up with them on your fucking scooter?
I think I'm gonna try and keep up with them. I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't think it's going to work either, sir. You know.
For being tailed.
I think I've got like 3 horsepower.
Yeah, you got just enough horsepower to move with city traffic. But with it being kind of light, they're leaving you in the dust. So it seems like you're not going to be able to find your way to Mr. Yamamoto's tonight, unfortunately. You guys make it back. Rebel, I assume. Let me do this. Do you give up the chase after they get out of your line of sight?
Probably chase them for like another 5 minutes and go like, yeah, this was a terrible idea.
All right. You stop, you look, and you're like, yeah, I can't catch them. And so you make your way on to wherever you're going next. Where are you looking to go next?
Probably back to my little capsule thing.
All right, no problem. Take you a decent amount of time because you don't go that fast. But you make it back. You park in your spot and you get up there. And it is a small capsule. There's a small screen on the side of the wall. There's a pillow, a blanket. You're laying on your mattress, and then there's like a shelf where you could put like a cup or a bowl of something if you're eating in there.
Is it big enough for a box of grenades?
Yeah, it's not like a great big box. Imagine like a 2 Converse.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put those right there because if not, I
two-
was gonna sleep on top of them.
Yeah, 2 Converse boxes like side by side. That's what it is, but it's like wrapped up nicely. It's a very nice ornate looking box, tied up with a nice bow. It's all in the presentation.
Nice.
Yeah, you can set those right there. Are you gonna just take a nap until it's time?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Slim? Had you told him a time to meet you back at that place?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. So yeah, you set an alarm, you take a nap, you doze off, you have happy dreams, fueled by soda, chips, and a bathhouse. You're good. All right. The rest of you guys make it back to Mr. Yamamoto's. Make good time. Hour and a half, hour 45, give or take. But yeah, you guys make it back. Shiro says, "How did he asked you how it went?"
Well, we found we bought some stuff from him. We're gonna come back and pick it up. I think that's be a good time when he's flush with cash to ask him to fulfill his dues. Obviously, we're gonna lean in. We found an associate of ours there, which I was a bit surprised. He was invited here.
The small fellow?
Yes.
Okay. Where is he?
He is in a capsule hotel. I didn't think Mr. Yamamoto would appreciate one of his guests showing up unannounced. He will be coming back here. I just wanted to inform you before we brought him here.
Okay. No. Thank you for that. I'll talk to Mr. Yamamoto about it. And get all that taken care of. His room's still open, so.
Yeah, it seemed discourteous to just suddenly just be like, "Oh, we brought another person with us."
We brought that one discourteous dude you didn't like earlier, unannounced.
No, that's bad. That is bad.
At least I was announced. I mean, come on.
So you said you're gonna go pick it up tonight. What time are you going?
What time is it now currently?
Let's see. You guys met with him about noon. You went to the bathhouse for 2 hours.
It's about
So that's
6, roughly.
2 o'clock. You drove back. You're probably looking at 4:30ish, 5 o'clock.
Now, if I remember correctly, he does most of his arms deals after business hours, so that'd be by like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's 9. Like the tea shop closes down around 7ish.
Okay.
And around 10 o'clock, if he's gonna have a big customer, it's something that they've already called and discussed.
Mhm.
So he has the products available right then, and they can just do a 1-for-1 swap. That happens later in the evening, but around 7's when the tea shop closes.
Okay, so when is like the normal time that he would pick something up? Because that's probably when Slim would go for.
He probably would have talked to you, told you that he keeps his guys available till 8:30, unless there's like a large shipment coming in.
Okay.
But he says he doesn't have anything on the docket, so 8:30.
8:30 is when we 8:30 is when we plan to be there. We'll be picking up the small one with us, and hopefully we'll be returning with Mr. Yamato's dues.
Okay. And he says, "Well, that sounds like a plan. Do you guys need drivers, or are you going to drive yourselves this evening?"
Say your friend has a car. Say your friend has a car.
I would prefer to drive ourselves, just to minimize the amount of risk Mr. Yamato's other men will have, and it creates a sense of distance, shall we say.
No problem. Just the one car then?
2, since we will be bringing somebody back.
Okay, not a problem. I'll have same 2 cars from today out front for you. So you said you want to be there 8:30.
Yes, please.
I recommend you leave no later than 7,
All right.
just to give you enough time.
Okay. So it's about 4 now. So about
4:30.
So about 2 hours probably leave. All right.
That would work.
All right. I at least plan to leave in about 2 hours, and I say that to the rest of the party.
Okay, I'll be ready.
Okay.
All right.
I wake up. Nobody wanted to high five me. Oh fuck.
All right. So for those 2 hours, what is everyone doing? Not Rebel. Slim. We already know you're changing into your new tracksuit.
Yes. Yes, I
Shaving
am.
your head, essentially.
Essentially.
Do you need a pair of sunglasses too?
No, I don't have the sunglasses.
Okay, a
It's at
beanie
night.
perhaps.
A what?
A
Beanie?
beanie perhaps.
No. How are they gonna see my hair if I'm wearing a beanie?
They can't. You shaved it.
Oh, it's super close, but it's not all gone.
Yeah, it's like a quarter inch.
Oh.
It's like my hair now. Holy crap! I was thinking a little shorter than that.
Shorter than a quarter inch, like an eighth.
Yeah, like an eighth.
You might as well just shave it.
Eh.
Anyway,
Watch out.
Ironsides, Web, Ghost, anything that you guys are doing prior to going on this run?
No.
Relaxing.
Sounded like a very
Making
defeated
sure my
no.
drones are ready to roll.
Making sure my stuff works properly.
I would like to ask them
If they what?
I did want to ask them if one of the cars they provide us could have the pods I use in mine. The
Valk module.
Oh,
yeah.
Shiro kind of looks at those kind of things. That's something that we would have had to known about before you came. Those are specialty
Oh, okay.
things. I mean, give me a day or two, I could probably get something together. But
Oh
immediately,
no. It's
no.
it's okay. I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah, that goes back to like the drones. You know, your vehicles are your own thing. You know,
Yeah.
they don't keep too many custom things. Now there's some
It's
cool
all good.
toys that the honorable nephew has that are like his car. His car is there. You may or may not have seen it around. It's this very wicked neon green color, with like an anime samurai, an anime dragon on it and shit.
Oh God.
It's
Hell
100%. It's 20,000% Tokyo Drift. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
That sounds much better than my car.
any walking is better than your car.
Ouch! Ouch!
Get
It's the
wrecked.
same speed.
You didn't have to call me out like that.
Is it though? Because he is a dwarf.
He's still stocky. He weighs the same as like a human. He's just short.
Yeah, but we have to gauge his stride. That's what we. That's the speed we're going for.
I'm just going for like anyone else.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah. So you can talk to him about that later if you wanted to. But yeah, those two cars are made available though. The two Suburbans from earlier today.
Okay.
If no one else has anything specific, 2 hours pass. You know, it's getting on 6:30. Slim, you're getting that itch, not from just shaving your head, but the itch of like, hey, time to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
You get everyone together. You're piled up in the cars. You got your shit together. You know, guns, whatnot, all the various accoutrements, and you head out. You get to the designated meeting location at like 7:45, 8ish, 8:15, somewhere in that range, where you're meeting Rebel,
Mm-hmm.
and he's sitting there in his yellow whatever the fuck it is called.
Rickshaw.
Rickshaw, that's the word for it. Yellow rickshaw. He's dressed regularly. Did you bring your box of tea, Rebel?
Oh yeah, I brought everything.
No,
Everything fits in here.
the whole box of tea.
Yeah, I'm talking like everything. I'm on vacation clothes. Everything fits in there because it's not small stuff I brought.
Well, I mean, it's your transportation. If you could sleep in it comfortably, you probably would.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, no problem. So you guys park and are linking up, and I need to know though, who is going in this shop?
Yes.
I'm going in the shop at least.
I'll be going.
Okay. Let me ask this question: Who Ironside? Are you not going in the shop, or are you gonna send your drones like around it?
I think I'm going to send the drones.
Okay, because getting the drones in might be a little bit of an issue, but once you get them in, it should be okay.
Are any of them small enough to carry?
Yeah, you.
I wear them both in a backpack. I could give it to you.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Like, just have me carry something.
Well, hey, Pick, can you take my backpack, please?
Sure.
Taking a piggyback
Thank
ride?
you. And
No.
I'm just gonna have them like ready,
You're
ready
welcome.
to pop out.
I like how it was thought about it. Yeah. What?
Just no. I mean, I don't mind giving some people piggyback, or if you need it. But right now, no, because I got to look intimidating more than usual.
Okay. All right, then I need to know. How are you going into the tea shop? Are you gonna go in the front or are you gonna go in the back?
The back's where the goods are,
You-
if I remember correctly.
Well, you could go in the front and ask for him, or you could go in the back and have his men just loaded up for you.
Well, we're here to lean on him, so I would say we go in the front.
Okay. You guys pile into the front of the shop. There's a closed sign. Sorry, we're closed. All that, jazz. But you knock on it, and he asks you who is it. You say, Truscott.
Let him say what he
Sorry, sorry, Laura. I'm so sorry. Trent, you knock on the door. He says, "Who is it?"
Truscott.
He says, right. Your friend told me you'd be coming by. And you hear like 3 or 4 locks undo, like deadbolts. There's a slide lock. Opens and he opens the door up. He says, "Come on in. Can I get you anything while I get the stuff ready?"
I don't trust this, so I want a grenade in my pocket.
Yeah, you can have a grenade in your pocket if you'd like to. Is the pin still in the fucking thing?
I thought they were all remote detonated.
For now.
You can have it remote detonate, but there's still like a pin and spoon if you choose.
Okay.
He has a high enough explosives that skill that he could disarm the remote detonation and do it by hand.
Okay.
But I assume that the pin and spoon's still in. The pin is still in place.
Yep.
Spoon's
Okay.
gone.
And I'm guessing this dude's like
Spoon's gone.
the only person in the shop at that time, right? He
In
goes
the
in the back.
in the front half, I will give me a second. Let me turn on Fog of War.
Fagawa.
Give me a second. So,
I can't see a thing.
Because we're not over there yet.
That's the joke.
I know. You gotta shoot it down.
Oh, well, that wasn't a very good one.
Oh.
you're
Not
one to
very
talk.
nice.
Yeah, I know.
Ouch.
Never said I was a good humorist either.
No, we know you're not.
I know.
I think Rebel's pretty.
I know it
humorous.
and I accept it.
This is a night of burns, and I don't know why, but I'm gonna roll with
Give
it.
me 1 second. So this is not quite the appropriate map, but hey, you gotta work with what you got. But yeah, he leaves, comes back. Did any of you ask for anything, like a tea or anything like that?
No, but while he's gone, I want to set my box tea on this desk, kind of like not where he can easily see it.
So like underneath the desk.
Sure. Anywhere he can't really see it, that if I need to, kind of like do something with it to make it go.
Rebel, we're
Like
not supposed
shoot
to break
it?
all of his crap.
Shoot it, throw another grenade on top. Whatever.
See, the beauty is that you did not brief him, Slim, and it is too late to brief him.
I guess go like this. We're not supposed to break all of his crap. God damn it.
Yeah, you guys
Last
can
resort.
move yourselves about how you'd like to be in the room. I just threw people in there.
I
Well,
know
in that case, I'm gonna go get my stuff back.
I'm gonna be like right
Is there-
behind Slim.
Is there somewhere where one would be able to sit down?
Yeah, there's plenty of seats around.
Ghost has taken a seat and kicked his feet up on a table, like on the edge of a table, or another seat.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry,
okay.
go ahead.
I'm behind Slim, arms crossed, looking angry, of course, with my headphones in, so I can possibly listen for anything else.
Okay, if you want to listen, just give me a perception check. I'll give +3.
Perception. And then the +3.
Ooh,
Ooh.
very good.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Ghost
good.
definitely has his earbuds in and his contacts.
Well, it's a
Well, he would have had that in. Those were something he had with him anyway.
okay. Well, we'll give it a little bit.
Yeah.
But Pitt, you hear some chatter, very light chatter. It's all in Japanese, unfortunately. You
That's
don't
fine.
speak Japanese, do you?
No, but can I tell how many people?
I would say with a 4, oh, you get 2 critical successes. 4 out of 5. All right. I would say you can confidently make out 5 voices. You can confidently say that there is no less than 5.
Okay. And with, real quick, what is my language for Russian? 5. It's only 3. Could I possibly know how to say 5 in Russian?
Yeah, counting is one of the first things you learn with languages, and 3 is you definitely know how to count.
Cool.
You can definitely.
I personally cannot remember what the fuck 5 is in Russian, even though I took a semester of it. But I tell him 5 in Russian.
I don't know Russian, but I know the German. Boom. But yeah, and Slim, you hear
Essentially, I just say 5.
you just hear Pitt just.
Or you could just hold up 5 fingers.
No, they can see that.
I just
Yeah, the
kind
odds of them
of
speaking
scowl.
Russian are lower.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I'd like to astrally percept.
Okay. What are you looking for? Just magical auras and defenses?
Yeah,
Spirits?
magical auras, magical spirits, anything like that.
Okay. Give me the test.
Yep, that is perception magic. Oh hey. Any mods?
No.
3.
No magical defenses. No real magical essences that you're unfamiliar
Other than the
with.
usual, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a couple minutes go by, and he comes back and he opens the door. And Rebel, you were standing right there in front of the door, and so it kind of bumps you.
Whoa.
And he says, "Oh, excuse me. Can you not stand so close to the door, please?" Okay. And he comes back over this way. It's just going to be a few minutes, and my guys will bring it. Do you have a car in back, or are you going to take your box out front?
We'll take car in front. Thank you.
Okay. A few minutes go by, and 2 more men come out with a rather large wooden box. Not long. It looks like a large wooden crate. This is everything you've ordered. Right in here, sir. If we could just settle up the rest of the bill.
That is perfect. I also have other business to discuss, but let us first settle bill. That's 3,500, if I remember correctly.
Yes, 3,500 was your remaining balance.
Okay. We're really gonna need to be paid after this. I hand over the proper amount.
Okay. He takes it and he deposits it into his own little system. Checks. He takes it back and he hands it to you. He's like, "All right, thank you so much. Look forward to doing more work with you. You want my guys to carry it out front for you?"
No, we
Or-
will take care of it. But we have other business first to discuss.
All right. What are you thinking?
I have been requested to acquire from you something that you owe to Mr. Yamato.
With that, he kind of not in a hazard or quick way. He kind of takes a few steps back towards the wall. He, uh, he says, "Like, look, I've talked to Mr. Yamamoto. He's gonna get his money. It just takes time. These things take time. Business is not as good as it always has been. And I've tried to explain this, but I don't know why he won't understand about it. But
I would like to insight check this, if that's a thing in.
uh,
Is that intuition they call it, or
well, let me take a look because there's a couple
Judge
things.
intentions and
Yeah, judge
intuition.
intentions. There you go.
okay?
Judge intentions. All that stuff is actually just for me. So just judge intentions, no mods. Yes.
Do you have anything that would make it?
I,
Do you have anything?
I'm looking at my other abilities, and all of my stuff is mostly people reading me or me reading people about to attack me.
Okay, then no, you do not. Sorry.
Okay. That's completely fine.
He's kind of hard to read. He seems jumpy. You're unsure of if he has the money and just doesn't want to pay anymore, or if he legitimately doesn't have the money. You're unsure.
Can I give that a shot?
I will say yes. You can give it a shot as well. This is the last one.
Oh, yeah, no.
Whoops.
He seems like a good guy.
He's a fine,
I
upstanding
would like-
citizen, this chappy.
I would like to open my astral sight again and see if I can sense his aura.
All right, we're getting close
That's-
into. I want to try. But yes, you can go ahead and do that.
All right, and I have focus on astral signatures.
All right, give me a second. Trying to find a chart for it. That doesn't matter. Go ahead.
That is social limit, right?
I believe so. I would say so.
Okay. Wow. 11 dice, and I could only roll 2 successes.
Yeah, but still a glitch. Not a critical glitch, but a glitch.
Yeah.
You cannot get a read on him. He has an aura, but it's very neutral.
All right.
It's,
Well,
it looks like, from him being a shady person and the business that he does, he can hide his intentions, his thoughts and such pretty well.
I mean, he's not setting off any kind of like danger sense or anything like that, right?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, he says. Long.
No, yeah.
It depends on how you push him.
Okay.
Speaking of that, Pitt's gonna look to Slim asking for permission, essentially.
I'm back into character. I'm just kind of do a very discreet hand. Just not yet. Listen, I understand. Business can be rough. Mr. Yamato seems to be a very understanding man from my perspective. He just wants what is owed to him. He'll take it in money. He'll take it in things. And he just kind of just distracted a little bit by Rebel just walking through his little thing. Yeah. But he wants you to still do work for him and still produce. Alright? And we're here just to make sure that the business arrangement remains the same, that Mr. Yamato gets what he wants and or needs, and everyone goes home at the end of the day.
Kind of looks and he's kind of just looking at the guy and he looks back up and she's like, I understand that, but I don't have the money to give him. And if he takes my goods, how am I supposed to make the money to give him? So I'm not paying him right now. I've told him I will pay him when I get the money.
Do you have things that are not goods that are valuable?
Tea. I have fucking tea.
No,
That's it.
no
have
ancillary
tea.
electronics, no spare vehicles, nothing of the sort.
No, not really. I mean, I have a truck for pickups and deliveries. I have tea. I have a lot of fucking teapots and teacups. And he's getting a little agitated. And this guy's actually gonna walk in the back here.
There you know.
Is it you don't tell my guys what to do. He's just going in the back. Don't worry about him. You have your stuff. Just take it. Go.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna look over at at Slim and kind of raise an eyebrow a bit. Like, should I?
I want to go in the back.
Kind of giving him like a nonverbal like. You want me to take care of this?
I give him the little head bob of approval.
All right, time for fun. All right, do I go brute force or do you guys want me to go brute force or should I go brute force?
Just
Nah,
do what
we're
you
gonna
want.
go.
You said you were going to do the thing where he has to.
The plan was the friend.
Yeah.
Make him my friend. Make him be like my. See me as. I can either make him do what I want. Would he do that?
Pitt's gonna do her best to grab Rebel and
All
just
right.
put him back.
Rebel,
I'm
behind.
gonna
Actually,
cast Incubus Shroud.
Okay. Before you do that though, Rebel, that man is going to kind of put a hand out and kind of not shove you, but like put you back at arm's length away. Like you don't go in the back.
Rebel.
Fine.
We're having a
Alright, go.
negotiation.
All right, Incubus Shroud. Bam. Force. Ooh, it's drain force -1. Let's go with. We're gonna go with force 4.
Okay.
I got 4 successes. And an even number of I got an even number of glitch and successes.
All right. So go ahead and do your.
Or no, sorry, I got two.
yeah.
Two.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's screwed up.
Go ahead and do your drain while I am doing mine.
I rolled a 4. So I'm pretty sure I eat all that drain.
Yeah, you're good. So tell me, how does Incubus Shroud work exactly? Like what happens with it?
The target gains an idealized appearance, and it's an area of effect. So it's targeting both of them, and they gain an idealized. I gain an idealized appearance. Sorry, I do it on myself. Gaining an idealized appearance in the eyes of all observers. Note that the idealized appearance will be different for each observer in a group. So while one guard sees a short-skirted schoolgirl, another sees a man covered in whipped cream, and another just sees a friend offering a free coffee. The target's attitude towards the caster immediately becomes friendly, and if pressed later to recall the encounter, those affected by the spell will recall the illusion, not the caster.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately,
Covered in whipped
does.
cream.
Unfortunately, it does not look like it has taken hold because neither one are really paying attention to you. The one at the back is kind of like looking, kind of eyeing everyone, keeping their eyes.
All right, then I'll just walk up to them. It's still a fact. It's a sustained spell.
Perhaps listen to my friend here.
Yes, exactly. You should listen to me. All I'm saying, we want to help you get out of this situation, but you must give up what Mr. Yamamoto needs.
please understand, you're putting us in a really bad position if you do not. And I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. As a token of our friendship. If you would just listen.
Pull the mic away from your face.
I don't know if you caught that, Steven, what I was
No.
saying to you, but they.
He's
He
like
did not-
walking up and putting himself in their line of sight. Where they...
No, yeah, I get that. But what I was telling you earlier was that it did not take hold. They passed.
Ah. Fine. All right. Well, when it doesn't work, I'm going to try mob control. I'll just do it brute force.
Okay.
Huh. Alright.
On both of them. On the 2 visible targets.
Okay.
And we will... It's force +1. We will do... force 4. I'm probably going to eat some drain here. Oh, wait. Sorry, I hit that on the wrong page. Force 4. 5 successes, drain 5. So let me roll my drain. All right, I'm going to take 1 point of drain.
All right.
And that comes off my stun damage track or physical damage.
Stun.
All right.
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
Let me read it actually. I'll read it.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
All right. Yeah. So it took. You feel that it took hold on the gentleman at the door in the back, but not necessarily the man in red. But just so you know, like he feels. So you do this. There's some muttering incantations. And you
Oh yeah,
release
yeah.
it.
I don't care at this point.
Yeah. The man in back. He kind of you notice him go limp, but he's still talking. You know, he freaks out for a second. He's like, "What the fuck? What's going on? What the hell?"
Come here.
And so you know
I make him come here, basically.
I know. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you kind of pull, and it's like almost like puppet strings. His body kind of moves and pulls forward. But the red man right here, the shop owner, he has drawn his pistol, and is leveled it at Ghost, and it's kind of like switching back between the rest.
I
of you.
will have him stand between me and the person drawing a weapon on me.
I have kind of pulled my bag to the side and started to get my hand to reach in for the SMG.
Guys, I got this. And pull out the hand grenade.
Listen.
He's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? I told you I don't have it. You need to leave. I'll pay when I get the fucking money."
I want to take his subordinate's arm and just like yank it back as hard as I can until it dislocates.
I don't think you can physically do that
okay.
with mob control because it's more of
Yeah.
like a puppet.
Okay.
And less of like a voodoo doll.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Fun fact: you can build a voodoo witch doctor in the fucking game.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty
So
cool.
with that shout, he starts shouting, calling for people, and the guy in blue rushes back in.
I pull the pin on the grenade.
You what now?
I'm still holding it. I just pull the pin. It's ready.
I'm gonna make his buddy walk up to him. Call off your goons.
Ooh.
What are you? He's not pointing at you anymore. He turned to point towards Rebel, who now has a fucking grenade out.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks at you like, "What are you? I don't give a shit about him. I pay him. I don't give a shit."
I don't think you understand, man. This grenade isn't a gift for him. It's a gift for you.
No, I know. He wasn't talking to you about that. He was talking to a ghost who's bringing his goon up to him. He's like, "Listen, I don't want to fucking do this.
Neither
You
do
guys
I.
don't want to do that. And he kind of looks at you, Rebel, and he's like, you definitely don't want to do that because we're in an enclosed fucking space. So I'll tell you
Oh,
what
yeah,
we can
no.
do here. We can do this one of two ways. First way is we can have a shootout. Well, my guys come in, shoot you, your guys shoot me. No one gets their fucking money. No one keeps making money. 2, 1, you have that fucking weirdo in the back get out of my shop. And maybe Mr. Truscott, me and you could discuss some kind of arrangement that can pacify Mr. Yamamoto. Now, the choice is yours.
I much prefer pacification. I hope you do not mind. Gus, if you would leave, if my associate, I indicate Pet here, stays in the back of the room, you can keep 2 of your men here. She is easily worth 2, maybe 3.
Fine.
Rebel, if you would also step outside, my tech associate will also remain because tech, and we can find a way to salvage the relationship between you, me, and Mr. Yamato. How is that?
Make me a. You have diplomacy?
Let me
Is
check.
diplomacy a thing? I think it would be a thing.
Negotiation.
Yeah, give me negotiation.
Do I? This is not. I don't get first impressions for this.
I will technically give you first impressions because this is his first time meeting Mr. Truscott.
Okay. +2 on my dice pool mod. Okay. Negotiation. +2. Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad. He says, okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to go wake my wife up. I'll be right back. 1 moment. Sorry.
That's
Talk
strange for
amongst
him.
yourselves.
That's strange for him to say, but okay.
I guess I
Why
don't
is
get
his
to use
wife
these
in the back of
grenades.
the store?
Rebel, I swear to God.
All I know is I'm taking my new friend with me.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
I don't know what you're
But
talking
no,
about.
like
man.
for
I'm
real
being-
though, Rebel, fucking stop. You're going to get us killed. Not even
I could have
joking.
sworn that man, I should have gone Force 5 for that.
He probably
man.
has his own.
He probably is a mage.
I think they're anti-magic goons, truth be told.
Yeah,
They
honestly,
have
there's
to be.
something up
To
there.
resist you, they have to be.
There is something up.
Yeah,
but
like I am really, really built to just take over people.
Sorry about that. I apologize. All
That's
right, so
okay.
4.
Mhm.
He says, okay. Let's see if we can work something out. I will say though, I'm gonna keep 3 people in here.
Understandable. Rebel, Ghost, please.
Fine, but my friend's coming with me.
No, that's not part of the deal.
It seems like he wants to, and I just make him walk towards me.
Ghost, please.
Oh, you would deny me my fun? Fine.
I prefer that we.
I just
preserve
let it
as
go.
much life.
I let it go, and then I walk out.
Thank you.
As I leave, I say to Rebel, now I know how you feel.
Ouch.
I just want to have fun. But I bet I could hook up some of these grenades to some drone.
There's a difference
You
between
know-
fun time and work time.
You know
Why
that
can't it be both?
that would be most.
It's a big reason why I can't.
Tell me more.
Yeah, come land a drone over here. I want to rig up some grenades to be dropped from it.
Pit has all of the drones in the backpack.
Thought we had some flying outside.
No,
No.
you guys kept them in the
No,
backpack so she could like
put 'em
open
in
the
the
backpack
backpack.
and throw them out. Fucking
I assume they can like kind of deploy themselves though.
yeah.
I don't think
I
she'd
mean-
know how to do that.
I mean, you'd have to just like pull them out of the bag, but that's it. Like they can do the rest themselves.
I was gonna say, I think none of us actually know how to do that specifically. If there's anything to be done with it,
I think it's more
Okay.
so it would take up some of my action. I don't want it to, but I guess fair enough.
All right. Let's put our guns away. Pete, please take a step back. We can keep as many people away from the negotiation as possible while keeping the required number of people in the room.
He puts it in his you can see he has an under the arm holster. He puts it there. And he goes, so what does old man Yamamoto say I owe him?
Is something around 125,000 yen.
125. He says, just give me one moment. And he goes over here to this door, and he pokes his head out, and he says something to one of his men. And you don't see it, but you hear the footsteps up above, and they come back and hand him something, and he comes back over, and he has a lockbox in his hand. It's more of a small safe
Mm-hmm.
than a lockbox.
Mm-hmm.
But he opens it up, and he pulls out like 2 or 3 cred sticks. He goes, and he sets them off to the side, and he sits there, and he has like a little black book in there, and he's reading through it, he's making some marks and everything, and he's all right, so that's 100. Let's see, what can I do for 25? And he calls back another one of the guys. Actually kind of pokes at, he says something to this guy, the purple guy. And if you speak Japanese, you understand that he's asking him to bring down a sword. And he brings down this black velvet bag. Approximately like
If it's
3.5, 4 feet. It's like it looks like a katana bag.
yeah, that's about 4 feet.
It's a very nice black silk with gold rope tied very nicely. He puts it on that. He's like, that should this. He says this is 100,000 new yen in cred sticks, and this should cover the 25.
I hope you do not mind if my tech man checks the credit sticks.
He's more than welcome to check.
Web.
all right. Here,
Yeah, you run them through. I'm not going to make you do a check or anything. They're very much the real thing.
Do
looks
they
good.
have the right amount on them?
They do total out to be 100,000, like he said they would.
Okay.
Says 100.
Okay. Yeah. Please. And I can hold out my hands for the sword. I'll.
He's set it on the table in front of you.
All right.
It's not in front of you, but there's like,
Yeah, it's off to the side.
Yeah.
I do apologize for any misunderstandings, and I will inform Mr. Yamato or his agent that you were very understanding and complicit in meeting Mr. Yamato's request. Yes, I just paused in a very abrupt way. I do thank you for the tea, both kinds, and I look forward to doing business with you again, hopefully underneath better circumstances.
I'll take a look at the sword before we go.
That looks really complex. Okay. I do.
Make sure it's worth it.
I do check the sword. She does bring up a point. I check the sword.
All right, so you untie it and you slip it out of the bag, and already it's a very the hilt is very nicely carved, almost like ebony. It's carved, where a lot of them they kind of carve it with like a dragon head or
Mhm.
something similar. This has like a tiger's head almost. look to it, which is very similar to Dragon's Head for them. But it's very nice ebony, has a lot of gold inlay. At the base of the hilt near what would be the pommel, where the eyes of the tiger are, there's two yellow gemstones. The what would be the crossguard? I can't remember the actual
Suba.
name of it.
Suba.
The Suba? Yeah, the Suba. Is a brassy gold color, but it's simple in design. 4 points in it in the ring, and then the blade. If you look closely at it, and if anyone wants to, take a close enough look, you can see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of folds that were put into this blade. You're unsure of what its metallurgy is. It looks like steel, but pretty light still.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been folded hundreds of times and hundreds of times. And there's no stamping near the on the blade near the back of the spine. There's no stamping or anything to indicate a maker or anything like that. But it is just a very nicely, beautifully made katana.
It's probably on the tang.
It
Yeah.
usually is on the thing. But there's no stamping on the blade or anything like that. The sheath is a very similar black color to the hilt, but it's made of wood of some kind. It's almost to a mirror polish. And the end pieces and all the little different various accoutrements for the decorative bits are either gold leaf or are gold themselves. This is something from years and ages gone. It's probably older than you are, Slim.
This is saying something.
Not really, though. Anyway, I put it back in the bag and do my best to retie it.
It's not hard to retie. It was not like a special tie or anything like that. It was just something that folded over and kept it secured.
All right. Yeah.
Huh.
Web, the cutted sticks, pit, the boxes. Thank you.
All right.
I kind of hold my hand out for the sword, just so I can keep it safe, I guess, so no
Fine.
one else can try and grab it back.
Fine. I hand the sword over to her.
I was wondering something out of character here.
Okay, here's an answer for you out of character.
In the world of Shadowrun, can cred sticks be configured to carry viruses?
It sounds like that answer is going to be they couldn't, but now I have an idea.
I mean, technically they could. That's a loose technically, because it's all they're a glorified USB drive.
Okay.
There is a little bit higher level of protection against like hacking and stuff, but you with enough time and patience, you might be able to figure out a way to get something like that done.
I like
This
the
would be
thought
like-
of this.
That'd be like over the course of months, you finally figure out like, hey, this is how you break into this level of cred stick.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if I could test for it in case this fella decided to screw us, for lack of a better term. Offside, of course, so I wouldn't be appeared to be looking like I didn't trust him or something.
But that's something you could probably work on. It sounds like a very good idea.
Yeah, given enough time and patience, he could maybe figure it out. Webb is good at what he does. Say that.
Exactly.
All right. So I assume you're making your way back to the vehicles.
Yes. We go out of the freeze frame and it's just like, all right, business is done.
We're
We
back.
go back.
Yeah, funny.
Ghost Rebel, Ghost Rebel, I would like to thank you for you're not escalating the situation any more than you did. I do appreciate it.
He means he's happy you didn't blow us up.
I'm gonna pass some grenade. Here, you keep this. I got like 19. I got
Thank
more
you.
back home, but you can have this one.
Thank you. I just put it in the bag with the SMG.
Just a loose grenade.
Bouncing around amongst all of the magazines in there.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost
nothing
makes a
that's-
very,
I-
very rude gesture at this building and starts cursing in French Canadian.
Okay.
I actually have
too.
I have something I need to talk to you two about. And she points to Rebel and Ghost.
Are you telling me you want
No.
one?
No, I'm good. I got my own grenades.
Oh,
What
okay.
do you what?
You want to trade?
I'm
Let's
pretty
just
sure we got
hurry
the
up.
same grenades.
What is it you want? Let's
Yeah.
hurry up.
Rather not talk about it on the street.
Yes, let's get back.
Fine.
Hey, Ghost. Fun fact.
Yes.
Did you know that you only have 2 minutes to live, but every time you take a breath, that timer resets?
I didn't know that, actually.
Well, you killed my fun.
Sorry. Next time I will just lie.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So anyway.
Now then.
Fucking Christ.
I just get back in the car.
Oh, hey guys.
So I
That
really
went
like
well.
to get into character.
Hand him back his backpack.
Thank you, Pete.
So you guys,
Oh, do I have to like open the backpack for them to like come out, or do they like just come out themselves?
I don't imagine they'd be able to get out. I don't know. Would they be able to? I don't know.
I think it would have to be something special you rig up, possibly. I don't know. DM is not responding.
Quick release drones.
We
I'm
lost him.
thinking no, I'm thinking because there are quick release mounts for drones, but those are meant for cars. I mean, you could probably figure out a way to make a quick release like harness or rig that could be worn by someone, especially someone pit-sized. Because she is rather large and muscular, and could handle the weight of
As soon as I think about that, I start sketching like blueprints on like the nearest sheet of paper, be it a napkin or actual.
I guess I'm driving.
I'll take actual paper at this point, eh? Yeah. Whichever.
you can get actual paper. They still have paper and pens and shit.
I-
like that.
Essentially,
just
what
know-
he's saying is he just grabs one
Yeah.
and does it.
Whatever's closest, I grab it and start.
Well, no, I thought Ty was saying something about if they even have paper and stuff like that.
Well, I would think they do, but I'm just saying he was just with whatever was within easy reach, paper, napkin, whichever he'd rather have.
You probably had a napkin or something in the car, pen or whatever. And you start
Yeah.
doodling.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Take your word for it.
We'll figure that one out later, I guess.
Yeah. That may have to be a later.
I have to definitely think about.
Definitely later.
Hey, since we're in charge of these vehicles, can we go to like McDonald's and get a milkshake?
You know, I would be okay with that.
Yeah. Like, we can pick it up on the way.
Yeah.
Not a problem. You
To
can
go.
you can go through the drive-through, get the milkshakes,
By some miracle, the ice cream machine is working. We can get milkshakes.
Well, it's
Tokyo.
the Japanese McDonald's. Everything works all the time,
It's true.
and it looks
know
like the
what?
picture.
Wow, that's a little intimidating.
Fair, accurate.
All right, how much is it?
Oh, boy.
I'm not even. It's nothing.
Just fuck it.
serious. Yeah, it's like there's 6 of you. It's a milkshake. It's like maybe 60 new yen.
All right, 60 new yen for all of us.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I'll pay for it. Stop it. Stop, Slim. Stop. Stop.
No.
I'll pay for it. Jesus Christ.
Never.
You gotta let her pay with her hooker money.
It is not hooker money.
Sorry, domination money.
There you go.
No, I thought it was the money she kept for
Hey,
hookers.
Did you tell me what I had made from the last hacking session or no?
He didn't tell me what I made for my last dominatrix session either.
Well,
so.
no, because you guys were just getting like into the groove of it before when Slim called up and said, "Hey, by the way, we got this meeting." So it interrupted
okay.
your
Interrupt the
usual
time
routine.
off. Okay.
Yeah. Like you
Fuck
got
yes.
like a few days into it, and then boom.
All I can think of is Gabriel Ice. Tell him you like hookers.
But yeah, so you guys have your milkshakes. You are heading back to Mr. Yamamoto's properties. Are you just leaving Rebel's rickshaw where it is with all his worldly belongings?
No, I want my belongings. They can keep the rickshaw. He needs it.
He wants what's in it, I guess.
Yeah,
Huh?
we would have transferred the stuff from his rickshaw to like the trunk
Whatever.
of
We
one of the
can
cars.
strap it to the roof. It's all good.
It's just a duffel bag.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's got
Packets of grenades.
it's got
But
like
it's
3
his duffel.
t-shirts and 9 grenades in it.
Oh, 19. I bought 20 of them.
He says
you
making
guys-
like they're candy.
After an hour and a half of drive time or so, you make it back to Mr. Yamamoto's,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's a good stopping point for the evening.
Oh, I Pitt still wanted to have her talk with.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's fine. You guys can talk real quick. Do it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Because she's just waiting until they get back to the
Oh.
house.
You guys
Oh,
are back
okay.
at the house now.
So, you two, come here.
No, you can say it here.
I'm gonna go over there with my milkshake. What's up?
She's just trying to get not in the way of like the foyer and stuff, just to the side.
Fine.
Let's say foyer.
Yeah, because that's the actual correct word. Anyway, you. She points to Rebel first.
Me. Takes a big sip.
Stop poking around. Stop joking around when it's work time. You easily could have gotten us killed.
Yeah. And I could have, saved the whole.
No,
You don't know that.
we didn't. We needed him not hurt.
He didn't.
And you
get
almost
hurt.
caused an explosion and more because you're poking around. Stay still in that situation. Oi?
I'll think about it.
And you, as she
Oh,
points
don't
to
you
Ghost,
start.
you stop taking the magic too far. You took
That
it
is
too far.
not too far.
You took it too
If
far
it keeps us
tonight.
alive, it is not too far.
It almost killed us. It almost started a fight. You took it
I
too
let
far.
it go in time. So why don't you back off?
No, because you're about to take your new friend, quote unquote, with you,
She said.
and you almost didn't. The only reason you didn't is because Slim said to stop.
Yes,
You
well,
should know when to
I
stop.
figured one less person in the room.
No. You don't understand how negotiations work. He was fine.
Listen,
He
you
was telling us, you
don't
fucking
tell me what to do. You are not my
then
boss.
you get the fuck out.
You're not my boss, okay? The client is my boss. So why don't you back off?
Then you get the fuck out.
Why? Make me. Make me.
Oh, I can.
I'm gonna pull up the stool, set it up, and take a big old swig of my milkshake. Cause
You are causing us trouble. You almost cost
I am
us
not causing you
job.
trouble.
You almost cost us this job.
Like hell I did.
If you aren't willing to listen, you can get the fuck out.
I'm
You're
not
not-
going to listen to you because you're not my boss.
You listen to Slim.
I'll listen to Slim
He's not your boss.
when he makes sense. Because he makes sense, unlike you.
What if what I'm saying right now was also what Slim thought?
And then I tell him he is being crazy. And he might actually listen. Because unlike you, he does not have a thick head.
I don't think you know him very well. I've been
I
living
don't need
with
to.
him for years.
Good for you. I don't care. I literally do not care who you
Then
live
you
with.
need to get out of this line of work. You're
I
not
don't
fit
think you
for it.
understand this work.
You ain't fit for it. You almost cost us this job.
When did I almost cost you the job, huh?
I already said when, but you're not gonna listen anyway. So
You're
if
right,
you're not
I'm not
willing,
going to listen to you. And he walks off.
if you're not willing to listen, go
He
home.
he's
Yeah, I'm
walks off,
yelling
he's
after
not-
you. Go home.
fuck you. And he's going to his room.
I'm gonna look to Slim.
I just kind of raise my eyebrows a little bit, like there's not much else to do. And I come over.
So next time, we ain't calling him. We can find someone else. He ain't worth it.
Mr.
You
Yamato
know he
wants
ain't worth it.
Mr. Yamato wants him. Either way.
No, we don't.
Either way. If he's still going to be out there, he's still going to be screwing things up. If he continues on the way he's going. I
You know
prefer
he is.
I prefer to keep an eye on him as an insurance policy for us. Because who knows if he's going to toss us under the bus just to save his own hide. If he's with, and I use air quotes, with us, the more danger we're in, the more danger he's in. Mutually assured destruction.
I'm gonna take a big old sip of my milkshake because I'm kind of like sitting there on the stool next to you guys. Like, why don't we just kill him?
Okay, so where the hell is everybody else?
Where is the hell is everybody else?
Yeah, where are y'all?
No, we just came in the
I
foyer
don't
and I pulled him
know.
to the
I
side.
thought you, and then you were shouting. I mean, like, could we
Yeah.
hear that? I wasn't
Probably.
really like.
You could probably hear him. Pitt only shouted the once, but otherwise was staying calm. I don't. We can have other people watch him if you want to keep an eye on him. I don't want him anywhere near us and our job to get us killed.
To his point, he was a lot less reckless this time. So he might be
No, he
learning.
wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Well, it's better than a giant dragon in front of everything.
Yeah, but if almost getting a shot is him learning,
Well, technically, he did get a shot previously, so I think it's a step in the right direction. Unlike pulling a pin on a grenade and holding it in
Oh,
for
yeah.
everyone.
don't worry. I'll said something.
She'll take
Rebel?
care of that later.
I know what you're thinking. I already passed off the grenade. Don't have that anymore. Don't have to worry about that anymore.
No, just don't do that shit in negotiations.
I mean, in hindsight, you guys could have told me what the plan is before we started this.
I will take that responsibility. I forgot to brief him.
But you also need to know when to improv.
Well, I
Probably.
wasn't proving. I didn't know we were not When's the last time we didn't rough up someone we were getting money from?
The first
only
time we
rough-
were together of late, we didn't rough up that. Oh wait, we cut a finger off. Kieran.
Technically, he advocated for that. All right.
I know he advocated, but he was still missing a finger. Oh, time to go get some ramen and drag the sourpuss mage to somewhere else because I said I would. Bye.
Voice crack. Have fun.
I said I
Make
would. I
sure-
wanted to make sure that I did.
Just make sure he don't get you killed.
I'm pretty sure the super hot ramen will do that before he could.
I got some spicy stuff from the tea shop last time. You guys need some?
Don't
No.
know.
It's all right.
All right.
I'll be getting the mild ramen from now on, though, I think.
You all have fun. I'm old. I'm going to get some sleep.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
Slim.
yeah.
That's
You
Slim.
are Slim.
I am Slim. What the hell?
You're slim, yes. You're
like
talking to
you,
yourself, like
kinda
what?
Get some sleep.
Definitely. Webb, the cred sticks, please.
Yes, all right. I hand him over.
The sword.
I hand it over.
All right. Just want to take care of this before we go to sleep. Or at least I go to sleep. And I find Shiro, the assistant, and I pass over the things and just inform him that it should add up to about 125,000 new yen. Crisis averted. He was compliant as best as he was able. This probably was all the money he had on hand.
Okay.
He's still producing. Nothing was damaged.
Shiro thanks you. He says, "Good job. I'll get this to Mr. Yamamoto. To expect your money probably in the morning. If that's okay."
I am bushed as completely fine.
All right. Well, have a good evening. See you tomorrow.
All right.
And with that, Trent, if you want to close us out.
Well, that was an interesting turn of events. We will catch you next time, not next week. Craig is going to be missing in action because he's got stuff to do, and I'm actually legitimately bushed from all the continual RPG grind, so I'm just going to take next Wednesday off. After that, there should be a plan for Call of Cthulhu. So I hope to catch you there for that special time, and we'll catch you next time. Cool music plays, the lights go down.